If you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you probably tore your t-shirt down the middle at least once, cupped your hand to your ear and shouted, "What you gonna do, brother?" That was the magic of Hulk Hogan. He wasn't just a wrestler, he was a movement. Across living rooms, playgrounds, and arenas, Hulkamania swept the nation, electrifying the world of professional wrestling and forever altering its place in popular culture. In sports entertainment, few figures have left as enduring a legacy as Hulk Hogan. At the peak of his influence, he wasn't just an athlete. He was a symbol of charisma, strength, and resilience. Before he became a global icon, he was simply Terry Bollea, a bass guitarist in Florida chasing a dream. But when he stepped into the wrestling ring, everything changed. Draped in red and yellow, armed with his signature blonde mustache, bandana, and those famous 24-inch pythons, Hogan didn't just perform, he inspired. Hulkamania was more than a catchphrase or a gimmick. It was a cultural force that encouraged millions to believe in themselves, say their prayers, eat their vitamins, and never give up. Hogan wasn't playing a character. He became the superhero so many looked up to. His larger-than-life presence turned arenas into coliseums, and his every move sparked deafening cheers. One of the most defining moments in wrestling history came at WrestleMania 3, where Hogan body-slammed the seemingly unstoppable Andre the Giant in front of over 93,000 fans, an act that became etched in sports history. But Hogan's reach didn't stop at the ring ropes. Hollywood soon came calling. In Rocky III, he took on the role of Thunderlips, the ultimate male, facing off with Sylvester Stallone in a scene that became an instant classic. Roles in films like No Holds Barred and Suburban Commando followed, each one cementing his place as a cross-platform superstar. Whether on screen or on the mat, Hogan commanded attention with every word, every flex, every presence. Today, the world mourns the loss of not just a wrestling legend, but a cultural icon. Hulk Hogan transcended the role of entertainer. His name, his image, his energy, these became synonymous with a generation of dreams, strength, and showmanship. Whether adored or critiqued, his impact is undeniable. Hogan's legacy is not confined to championship belts or roaring arenas. It lives on in pop culture, in childhood memories, in that echoing voice that reminded us to keep going. His story is one of perseverance, charisma, and unforgettable presence. So what will we remember about Hulk Hogan? Not just the slams or the spotlight, but the message he championed. That strength comes from belief. That resilience is a choice. That heroes can be real. And that sometimes the loudest roar doesn't come from the crowd, but from within. Tonight we say farewell to the immortal one. A man who taught a generation to stand tall, live bold, and believe that anything is possible. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. The spirit of Hulkamania lives on in all of us.